Oh, my little Aquarians. Things got a little rough there, didn't it? Things got a little shaky there, didn't they? Yep. Well, Aqua, it's almost over, and they're so proud of you. So, welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, astrology, mediumship, all kinds of stuff to help you on your path. So, my gorgeous ones, you know I love you. You know you have a special place in my heart. All right, Aquas, you know I can be real with you, right? You know, I mean, we banter back and forth, or I banter and y'all listen to me and then you laugh, right? Because that's kind of the way it goes. But this last month, you had a rough go of it, right? Emotionally, whew, it was charged. You were getting a little insecure. You were getting, now we don't have to be, ain't nobody got to know about all that, right? But between me and you, it was getting a little bit uh, tricky there. You were like, am I going to do this? Am I going to make it? Can I do this? Yeah, I mean, there was some self-doubt going on. There was all kinds of emotions going on, but you did it. You're doing it. You've broken through, and it is all about the unfolding, right? So, before we get started, I want to let you know I want to start doing more videos on YouTube, so I'm focusing more on my YouTube channel. So, I am going to make this a shorter video. And if you want to support me, you can go download the extended videos on my website. I'll have the link right here um, for the astrology one, and then the tarot will be a little bit later. So they're only going to be $2.99, and I've separated them because some just like tarot, some just like astrology. So this is just a way to support me and to be able to do a longer version where you, if you're really interested, you can watch the aspects and the houses, and we can really delve into that. Okay. Plus, I can curse over there, right? I mean, I can do things over there that I can't do over here. So, let's get started. It's been kind of rough. It's been a little bit hairy. It's been like some emotions going up and down, and a little bit tricky. And what am I going to do? And can I do this? And you know, I mean, at some point, some of you, and I'm not saying this for everybody because everybody's chart's different. Everybody's in a different phase, right? But the general energy that I'm feeling was that at some point, some of you were like, can I really do this? Can this really happen? Like, usually I can find my way out of it, and I'm not finding my way out of this one. Like, it's getting rough. It's getting rough. And, I mean, that wasn't for, like, you kept having that self doubt, and then you'd go away from it, and then you'd have the self doubt, and then you're like, nope, I'm going to do it, you know, and then you get, like, stubborn, and you needed it to be that. That's why you made yourself a fixed sign. Being fixed sign and being stubborn sometimes can help you in that way, right? It's when your ego gets too involved and you need to balance it. And when something is like really not on your path or you're done with it, you kind of need to let it go. That's the issue. That's like a double-edged sword. But you are swords. So um, let's talk about what's going to be going on in the month of September. Let me just do August 26th really quickly. So August 26th, you have this beautiful moon in Pisces. I did do a video of Pisces new moon. Anything I talk about, again, will be at the end of the video or in the description box below, okay? Or in the eye icon. So I did a full moon video in Pisces showing you the harsher aspects and what could be coming through. But for you guys, it has to do with that second house. And that second house is your finances. Okay, so this can be a very, for you guys, it can be physical. It's going to be physical for you, okay, because you have this grand trine going on. And I just want to let you know that that's coming up for you guys. And the reason I'm saying this to you is because you're in that manifesting state. I mean, I know you can't see this right now, or maybe some of you can, but this is total manifesting state right now for you. So that's going to be happening on the 26th, 27th for some of you. So on the 28th, oh no, yeah, on the 28th, sorry. So on the 28th, this is when Mars goes direct. Mars has been in that 12th house for you. So whatever was going on in mid-May, whatever you've had to work really hard on, the thing that's kind of made you insecure, the thing that you were like being stubborn, and then you weren't, and then you just kind of didn't know what to do, and then you were just like, no. I mean, you've been all over the freaking place, Aqua. But you did it. Like, you do you. Go ahead. Like, whatever you got to do, get it done, right? And that's kind of what you did. And then you sort of relaxed that energy. You were being stubborn, and in some areas you needed to be stubborn, but in other areas you needed to let go. And somehow or another, you were able to do this. Like, I mean, I can tell you, it's just different for everybody. Everybody has their own take on it. So, whatever's been going on, whatever you had to work hard for, this 12th house has to do with your connection between your past lives, this life, and your future life. And y'all know, Aquarian, I've told you where you're from. I promise I'm gonna do this video. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing now, is so that I can do videos like I want to do, like the Aquarian video I've been promising you guys. But you know that you're from the ancient future. So you understand that. You know that you're from there. And so you know how to get in that field. You know how to bring things back. You know how to take things forward. You know how to move time. You know how to bend time. Yeah, if you're not an Aquarius and you're watching this, you probably think this is crazy, but whatever. It is what it is. So, I mean, that's been all my life. I've been waiting for science to catch up. It'll catch up eventually. I love science. It'll figure it out. So, whatever's been going on here, it's going to resolve itself by the end of September into October. Some of you, by the end of September. But Mars goes retrograde. Mars goes direct on the 28th. So it's going to start producing. It's going to feel better. This is why you're feeling better, actually, because as it gets closer, it's feeling better. So that's on the 26th. I mean, that's 28th, but that's the end of August. So let's move into September. So September 6th. So September 6th, Saturn goes direct, okay? So we have Mars direct, Saturn goes direct. This is why this house has been like, ooh, good Lord. You were having the dreams. You were like, I mean, I don't even know. You were crying. You were screaming. You weren't. You were. You weren't. You were. You were yelling. You weren't. I mean, it was all over the place. So Saturn is going direct here. But you did it. And I'm proud of you. And Spirit's proud of you. Your higher selves are proud of you. So Saturn goes direct here. You know, Daddy Saturn. He's got your hopes and dreams. And he's been making you work hard for it. He has been making us all work hard for it. But he's going to start producing now. So on the 6th, from the 6th on through September, till probably the 6th of October, I think it's the 6th of October, all personal planets are direct. So that means all your personal planets are the ones like your conscious decision, your awareness, the issues that you're aware and can make changes to, right? These things that are in the forefront, these things that you are aware of. This isn't like from the subconscious, this is from your conscious. So that's your personal planets. So Saturn is direct, Jupiter's direct, Venus is direct, Sun, Mercury's direct, Moon, Mars is direct. All these planets are direct. So things are now going to be moving forward. This has been one heck of a summer, one heck of a spring. Some of y'all one heck of a winter. Okay? So it is time to get this rolling. Like, that's what I'm feeling from all of y'all. Like, come on already. So it's time and it's going to happen. All right, so that's on the 6th, where Saturn goes direct, but also Mercury enters Virgo. So remember, whenever the planet, whatever planet sign it's in, so whatever sign the planet's in, I guess that's the way I should say it, it's got to obey the house's rules, right? And so it's going to be in Virgo. Virgo is about cleaning things up. Virgo is about organizing. Virgo is about organizing and clearing things out and making things tidy, but also Virgo is about healing. So there's going to be some healing going on this month. And trust me, Aqua, you need it. You need it. You need that healing because you're about to blow up, some of y'all. Some of y'all are going to blow up. You don't even know. From the 2019, 2020, blow up. Okay? I have not said that to you guys. I mean, I remember in 2016, 2017, I was like, you're going to get more and you're going to work hard, but you're going to get... I haven't said you're going to blow up. I think some of y'all it's going to be 2020, some of y'all it's going to be 2019, but you're going to blow up. Um, so, um, this is all about healing in this area. This is all about shared resources, maybe debts that you had, maybe things with the justice system. Could be inheritances. Could be some of y'all could be the lotto. It could be whatever this is. It could be a grant. Could be a loan. Could be you sharing resources with your partner. Whatever this is very healing. It's going to get tidied up, and it could be what was going on here. Okay. It's gonna be closing out because the sun brings clarity, Mercury brings a message. Okay, so that's Mercury going into Virgo. But then on the 9th is when you have the new moon. So there's new beginnings in that same house that I just talked about. That's new beginnings. Again, Virgo wants to tidy things up. Virgo wants to organize things, and Virgo wants to heal. Okay, and so there's going to be some healing. There's going to be a lot of healing for you guys this month. I think that's the big thing. Like, I know physically the big thing would be, yes, you're getting your money, yes, you're getting your relationships, yes, you're getting whatever. But I think that the big thing is that you're going to get a lot of healing. You're going to feel better, and you're going to be able to move forward. Okay. And so on the 9th, not only do we have the new moon in Virgo, but then Venus goes into Scorpio, which is your career. So Scorpio being in your career, this area of your life, Venus likes to bring love, luck, or money. Jupiter has been in there really trying to make you grow. Do you understand that Jupiter is going to expand this house? That is your house of career, your house of your purpose. And it had been retrograde for a while. Now it's moving direct. It's going to make this bigger. That's why I'm saying some of y'all are going to blow up. It's going to make this bigger. It's taught you a lot about yourself, about what you want to do, about what you came here to do, about what you're going to do, right? It's taught you a lot. And so it's going to continue to teach, but now it's the expansion time. Now Venus goes in there. Love, luck, or money, baby. Love, luck, or money. Okay? So it's going to be, giving you something a little bit. It's not going to produce all it can produce. It will produce something, and I'll tell you the reason why in a little bit because it'll make sense. But just know that Venus is going to be in there working. So new clients, new projects, new positions, all of that, new jobs, like all of that's coming. Okay? Just hang in there. Hang in there. I think I said that last month to you guys. Hang in there. Just hang in there because it's almost there. Your life is really changing. Everybody's life is really changing, okay? Or not. If they choose not to, it's okay. But everybody's life, this energy right now, I mean, just look at us globally. Everything is changing, like big changes. This is Uranus. This is Saturn. This is Pluto. This is like these big, big things. Yeah. I mean, I'll go into that later in another video. So then, I will say that on the 11th, Mars is going to move into Aquarius. So this thing that you've been working on, the way that you thought you were going to resolve it, it's still going to get resolved like you want. It's just going to, all of a sudden you may get inspired in a different way to have a different, you're going to be like, I don't know how to explain this. So when Mars goes into Aquarius, in order to have the resolution of what you've been working on, it's going to have the resolution that you thought. It's just going to come in a very different way because it's in your sign and you're all about forward thinking. You're all about thinking outside the box. So it comes in a very different way. Okay, that's all I'll say about that. Mars is going to be in your first house. So when Mars is in your first house, listen, I'm Aquarius ascending. So I'm telling you with a big open heart, be careful because we could get clumsy. and Mars is about sharp objects. And I'm not saying that's like for everybody. I'm just saying, just be careful because we could get clumsy when Mars is in there. Because we can just be going and just forget. Because we're Aquarius. Like you forget about time and you forget about stuff. So you just forget. Like I know y'all be texting somebody and then you forget to send it. And then 2 days later you're like, oops, I forgot to send that. That's because you kind of went off in something else. Right? Okay. So just be careful when Mars goes in there. Just be aware. Just be aware. with the sharp objects, with things around you. But you're going to have a lot of energy now that Mars is moving into there. And it'll be there until November. So, then on the 23rd, and again, there's deeper aspects. There's all these trines. There's these other things going on, and I'll do that in the extended video. So on the 23rd, some of you the 22nd, kind of depends on where you are in the world, or the 24th, kind of depends on where you are in the world. Okay, so on the 23rd, the sun goes into Libra. You know, Libra is a very diplomatic sign. Libra wants everybody to get what they want. Libra wants groups working together. And so the sun and Mercury are in here bringing messages, aligning things. And now see, this is going to be, well, I'm not going to talk about this, but it's opposing Chiron. So you can get a kind of clue about what that could be about. Okay, so this is your belief system. This could also be your long-term travel. Maybe you want to travel overseas. Maybe you want to see foreign countries. That house is going to be activated for that. Maybe you're planning on it, and then you get word about it during this month, during this time. Okay, so then on the 25th, and again, it can play out in so many ways. So on the 25th, you have the full moon in Aries. So this full moon is about me, and your skills. This full moon is about getting noticed. This full moon is about shining the light where it hadn't been shown, or shine. And so something could be revealed about how you're going to do something. This has to do with your skills. It's a bigger house than that, but I'm just going to say your skills, okay? Because I don't want to go over the deep aspects and stuff until the extended one, because it'll get too long. So just know with full moons, like the full moon in Pisces, it can be about releasing, right? But if you've already released what you've already been working here in your South Node and North Node, with relationships, with boundaries, with you, with your value, with how you see things, with who you are, with what you want to do, right? So Aries is about me. And so this can be about fate and destiny stepping in for you, okay? So just be aware of that. And then the one last thing I wanted to say, this is what I was talking about before. So for some of you, I want you to take note of the 28th, 29th, 30th, or 1st. It kind of depends on where you are in the world and what your house, like everybody has their own chart. But when I'm looking at charts and I see these two, it got me so excited that they're going to be close together. But I knew that they were only going to be a certain degrees together. And that's on this day. On the 29th for me, but it could be 28th, 30th for some, 1st. It kind of depends. So when they produce something together, it's going to be big. It can be life-changing, right? And so this is the closest that they are going to get together before Venus turns back and moves back into Libra. So Venus is going to retrograde in October, and we'll talk about that in October. But when they conjunct, to me, I like my conjunctions between 5 and 8 degrees, because that's when they'll produce, and especially at this degree, they'll produce something. But this is the closest they're going to get. So how does that affect you? So on those days, be aware, because this is your house of careers. This is a house of where you're going, what you want, right? And so some of you have been sort of stagnant. Some of you have been working really hard. Some of you have been adjusting. Some of you are really expanding in this house. And so on this day that I'm talking about, you could get a sneak peek about what's coming in November and December and January, okay? Like where you're headed. So just be aware. You may get some news. You know, somebody may be trying to look for you. Somebody may be saying something to you. Like, it's just a sneak peek of what's coming. Now, I'm not saying that Venus isn't going to produce something for you here, because it might produce a little. That's what I was saying. It might produce a little love, luck, or money. Like, you may get some luck, and you may get some money. And excuse me, Jupiter is producing. It's going to move towards producing. Like, it's really going to produce. So you're going to get some, something being produced here. You're going to the next level. That's what I'm saying. Telling y'all, some of y'all, the 2019 you're going to blow up. 2020 you're going to blow up. Okay? So just hang in there. But this is the closest they're going to get. So this is sort of a sneak peek, an inclination from the universe saying, hey, this is where you're headed. This is what's going on. This is what's possible. Okay? So that's all I'll say about that. Let's move to your tarot reading. All right. So, with your tarot reading, my gorgeous ones. So this is you in the month of September. So you have the moon. So normally when I see the moon, I get that same feeling, and then Spirit gives me that translation where it's like not seeing things in a practical way and really needing to see things, and somebody's working hard and somebody isn't working hard. That's not what I'm seeing with this. I'm seeing something completely different. I'm seeing with you guys in the month of September that you're finally relaxed and connected to your higher self and connected to your heart, which was a goal for you guys, to connect to your emotions and connect to the universe. So I feel like you're there. I feel like things are coming through, and even if, like, I feel like you had this leap of growth where you're like, even if it doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like, I'm okay with that, because I'm just leaving it open. I'm just leaving it open. Like, I'm on point. I know what I'm doing. I don't know everything I'm doing, but I'm connected and I am trusting myself. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. A lot of you, actually. If that's the feeling for you, you are in that manifestation state. I want you to stay there. Okay, Aquarius? Let me say that again. If you understood what I just said, then I want you to stay there in the month of September, okay? Because you are in that, like, prime manifesting state. And this goes even further than that. For some of you, it is about the other thing, the practical. You got to see things in a practical way because you're just refusing to let go of something. But that's very few of you. That's very few of you. Okay, so in your second position, this is Spirit's advice. So you have news coming. This is like entrepreneurial news. This is risky news. Like, it could come in as, let me just say this. You're going to get this news, or you're going to get not just one thing. You're going to get some news of one thing or another thing that maybe you've been working towards, or maybe, but you're in a good spot, man. I feel you. You're good. So when you get this news, take action. Even if it feels uncomfortable right now. Now, uncomfortable, I don't mean like your boundaries shouldn't be, like, never should your boundaries be crossed. Never, right? You know that. But if it feels uncomfortable, then you're headed in the right direction, because you're not trying to live the life that you were living before. You're trying to live a new life. You're trying to live the life that you're creating, which means you don't really know what that feels like in this physical body in this lifetime. I'm not saying you don't know what it feels like from your higher self or from your past lives or from your future life. I'm saying right now in this body, in your awareness right now, it should feel uncomfortable because you're creating it, because it's someplace you haven't been in this life. Okay? So with this news, take the action. Don't overthink it. Continue to be in this state, because what's your fate, destiny on your path is the Magician. The Magician, my darling, is all about pulling from your bag, pulling from your talents, pulling from your past life experiences, pulling from your future life experiences, pulling from the things that automatically, innately come to you that you're like, wow, I didn't even know I knew that. How did I know that? Right? Like, things are going to be coming to you, and I'm telling you, you're on point to manifest. Because I feel it. You're like in that grid. You're like in the grid. You're in the matrix. You're in it. You're in it. And so when a situation comes, the person comes, the relationship comes, the friendship comes, the business partner comes, the contracts come, the money comes, pull from your reserve. Trust yourself and pull from your reserve and manifest. Manifest. I mean, manifest from thin air if you want to manifest from thin air. You know how to do it. Some of you know how to do it. Others of you are going to learn how to do it. So, in your fourth position, this is what you'll be going through throughout the month of September. Offers, offers, offers. Entrepreneurial, a little risky. It feels uneasy. By risky, I mean it feels uncomfortable. It feels uneasy. But this is passionate. This is innovative. This is like taking it to the next level. That's what this offering is about. And I don't feel like it's one offering. I feel like it's throughout the month. Offerings, news, offerings. Now, when I look at these cards together, I'm seeing this is the perfect storm for manifesting your life that you want. Look at these cards. If you look at the elements of these cards, this is your physical and your mental and emotional state. This is your talent. This is your action. This is like the perfect storm to be able to manifest something, right? This is emotion. This is mental. This is action. That's manifestation all over the board. That's stuff coming to you. That's pulling from your reserve. That's seeing it in the right way. Having clarity. Being connected. You are on freaking point. On point. Okay? Keep your energy open. Keep your energy open. Keep your energy open. Okay, I am going to do a video about keeping your energy open and how to do that, about sitting in the flow. But physically, to be able to keep your energy open, shoulders out, looking up, engaging in life, smiling if you want to, saying what you want to say, opening that energy up to the world so that the energy flow comes to you. Because the more you open your energy, y'all are so huge and you don't realize it, because when you come in this body, you begin to like retreat or retract and with the physicalness, but you're huge energy. So open some of that energy, open up to the world, open up to life, engage again, engage with people. Don't let fear stand in your way. Don't let that security stand in your way. Just open up, because as you open up, you're going to have more things come in. Okay? All right, my gorgeous ones. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so very much for watching me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I am going to be doing more videos on a more basis here on YouTube. I'm going to be doing some wisdoms and teachings, which is going to be awesome. Can't wait. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to support me, don't forget to download those videos. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.